Inspirational stories and fairy tales. The power of an empty mind. The soul does not grow by addition, but by subtraction. Meister Eckhart. I was looking at the lampshade that I was designing as part of my business. I liked the way it turned out, and yet something made me doubt whether it was ready to go to the client. I couldn't tell exactly what it was. Was it the shape? The size? Straining my mind for an answer, I suddenly felt some unease growing in me. I knew very well what it meant. It usually means that I am frustrated with how things are going and want quick results. Chuang Tzu, an ancient Chinese philosopher, told a parable of an archer who needed to win. At first, he was shooting just for fun and seldom missed. When he was offered a reward, a brass buckle, he became nervous. Then he was offered a prize of gold and went blind. Started seeing two targets. His skill didn't change, but the prize divided him. He cared more about winning than shooting. The need to win drained him of power. I also knew what my mind was doing. It was set on winning, on results, not on the fun of designing. My unease made me blind. I couldn't see what was lacking in the lampshade. I stopped and took a breath. I needed a break. The soul does not grow by addition, but by subtraction. The famous quote crossed my mind. It felt counterintuitive. I had a deadline to meet. The project was due the next day. Just thinking about it gave me more anxiety. I was desperately grasping for control. Sitting down in a chair by the window, I turned away. Do I really need to get it done today? What if I let it go and stay inactive for a while? The thought sent shivers down my spine. I could lose the client if I didn't ship it on time. But there was something else behind it all that I feared even more. Deep down in my heart, there was a little perfectionist who couldn't bear the thought of not meeting someone's expectations. It was my self-image, my ego, I was holding on to. It was my ego that made me so uneasy. I knew I needed to let go. I will stop striving for results, and I will trust my creative instincts. Taking the leap of faith, I finished the last of my coffee and stepped out for a bike ride. For the rest of the day, I was watching my mind intently. It would shoot back to the lampshade again and again. But after some time of silence, it slowly loosened its grip. I sat down by the window, watching the kids play with a plastic bag that they inflated like a balloon. My wife was busy in the kitchen, making pancakes, the Russian style. And then finally, my mind was empty. For a while, I wasn't thinking about anything in particular. Noticing the smells, the rustling of the plastic bag, the laughter of the boys, I was becoming increasingly aware of what was going on around me. And there was peace. undisturbed by any thinking. The next morning, I walked into the room and looked at the lampshade. And suddenly, bang, I got it. It struck me like lightning. It was a simple solution that only an empty mind could produce. I added just one piece to the shade and immediately knew in my heart that was it. There was no doubt because it came out of emptiness. There was no me in it.